first like to thank the wrestling parents for making tonight special for our seniors and for all of the support you have always shown us throughout your children's wrestling careers. The coaches and I truly couldn't ask for a better group of families to share these experiences with. All wrestlers, how about a round of applause for your parents, families, and fans who support us all year. We would also like to thank Mr. Schuler and the administration for their support and dedication to our student athletes and wrestling program. A very special thank you to our trainer, Miss Amanda Abdalal, for keeping us healthy all season long. And thank you to our statisticians for their dedication in attending all of our matches this season. At this time, we would like to recognize the Lyndhurst North Arlington senior wrestlers. If you could please just all stand for a round of applause and be acknowledged for your hard work and dedication to the sport of wrestling. We wish you luck on whatever is next, and congratulations on your wrestling careers. To our Hasbrouck Heights seniors, the young men standing on the mat in front of you, the coaches and I would like to first congratulate you on your high school wrestling careers. I know your families are extremely proud, but your coaches and I couldn't be more proud of all that you've accomplished together throughout your time here. We are thankful for the important moments, accomplishments, and most importantly, the memories that we gotten to share with you and your families. We cannot explain how rewarding it has been to be a part of the process. The coaches and I want to thank you not just for the time and energy you have dedicated to the sport of wrestling, but also for the way each of you have always represented your families, community, and our wrestling program during your time at Hasbrouck Heights. All of you have played a role in uplifting and restoring our wrestling program. The lessons you have undoubtedly learned through this sport will serve you well, and always remember, there is no family like wrestling family. At this time, I would like to introduce our seniors individually and have their families come down for a quick picture on the mat. We will announce the wrestlers in weight order. 2-year captain, 400 match winner, Nico Nipatella. Senior captain, Emilio Bellier. Three-year varsity starter, Jaden Chipaiza. Orlando Senna. Two-year captain and returning region qualifier, Harris Dromenha. Last but not least, returning region qualifier, Noel Cruz.
And put together for your 2026 Hasbrouck Heights Wrestling Seniors.
Hey there, wrestling fans, and hello again, Bergen County. Garden State HS Wrestling is back for an encore. We were at Northern Highlands last week, and now here we are on the campus of Hasbrouck Heights High School in the amazing town of Hasbrouck Heights, New Jersey, bringing you New Jersey high school wrestling action. Tonight we have the visiting Lyndhurst Golden Bears rolling into town to take on the home squad, the Hasbrouck Heights Aviators. And it's senior night here at Heights, one of the great traditions in all of high school sports. Today's coverage is being brought to you by Garden State HS Wrestling, your counties, your teams, your site. Garden State HS Wrestling is the premier destination for all things New Jersey high school wrestling. Visit us at gardenstatehswrestling.com. Hey everybody, what's up? I'm Thomas Farquhar, former collegiate wrestler, referee, and coach, and I will be bringing you all of tonight's action. So sit back, relax, and let's enjoy a great night of wrestling together. I will have a couple of special guests on the mic with me tonight. One of them is with me right now. Her name is Lori Farquhar.
Hello.
Hint. Hello, Lori.
Hello, Thomas.
Lori is a teacher here at Hasbrouck Heights, so she's going to help me get some of the special guests that I would like to get on the call tonight. So let's start with the Lyndhurst Bears. Right now we got the Heights Aviators on the mat warming up. Lyndhurst comes in, coached by Coach Matt DeMarco. They come in with a record of 2-11. The Bears are led by Harry McLaughlin Tournament 120-pound champion junior Bora Aris. Lyndhurst team is healthy. Talked to the coaches before. They're at full strength, and they are ready to roll. I didn't notice, Lori, how many seniors they had. The Heights, not Hasbrouck Heights, I think Lyndhurst had about 3 or 4 seniors on their team as well. But the Heights staff here did a nice job with the seniors before, recognizing each one of them, bringing their parents out, and I think it is just one of the great traditions in all of high school wrestling.
You know, I get all emotional, and I wonder why. I just love to see the mothers go up to their sons. I mean, I think they enjoy it more than their sons.
You were a wrestling mom, so you know exactly what that feels like. Sending your boys off, it almost feels like when they're seniors and how quick it goes.
And it also might be the last match some of these parents see their kids wrestle. Who knows if they don't continue in college.
In most cases it is. Your senior year is probably it for most guys. Some do go on to college to do it. But let's call out our seniors for Hasbrouck Heights. We had senior 215-pounder and 285 Noel Cruz, senior Orlando Sinaj, senior Jaden Chikeza, Nico Nipatella, Amo Belyayev, and Harris Krummenhoek. There are your 6 seniors for Hasbrouck Heights that were honored tonight. And before we get into the Hasbrouck Heights lineup and a little detail on them, they're just going to start the, looks like the Lehighs right now, or the national anthem. So let's see what they're going to do here. So we're just going to pause for a second.
Disability, sexual orientation, or religion shall not be tolerated, subject the violator to ejection, and may result in penalties against your team. Each one is requested to take personal responsibility for keeping this competition at a high level of good sportsmanship. We'd also like to thank our sponsors for our senior athletes posters, Costa Memorial Home, Integrated Pain Management, Keller William Realty 3 Group, and Quick Med Medical.
Very good announcer. Do you know who this is since you work here? You don't know who it is?
I do not.
And Dominic Yendola.
All right, so while they do the Lehighs, let's just get into the Hasbrouck Heights team. So the home squad, the Hasbrouck Heights Aviators, coached by Christopher Friend. Do you know Coach Friend? Your thoughts on Christopher Friend?
Well, I see him every morning when I walk into school, and he says good morning, and he tells me to have a nice day.
So he must be a great wrestling coach.
He's
got to be a great guy. Says good morning to my wife every day. They come in tonight's action with a record of 14-3. They were the Frank Dawson Memorial Tournament champs. They had 4 individual champions there, and they totaled 198 points, 40 points ahead of the second-place Garfield. They recently had an 8-match win streak snapped by Riverdale on Saturday. So needless to say, they're having a fantastic season. They will be the 2 seed in the North Jersey Section 2 Group 1 playoffs as state sectionals kick off next week. And we are pretty much, sorry, Lori, we are pretty much right here in the bleachers, so you're going to hear a lot of background noise, but that's okay. We're right in the thick of things right here. Go ahead, Lori.
No, I was going to say he's always in a good mood and smiling, so maybe that's the reason.
Maybe that's the reason why they're having such a good year.
That's right.
Expert analysis right there from Lori. The coach smiles, the team is going to do well.
Yep.
I like that. And again, tonight is all about the seniors, 6 of them being honored. And I just think that's fantastic. And to your point, Lori, I even find myself getting a little emotional there when you see the kids out there, because you do think of, this is it. Some of these kids started in 3rd grade wrestling.
I know. They've dedicated how many years to it, and it could be the last match.
Correct.
165 for Lyndhurst Golden Abraham Reyes.
So I believe we are going to start tonight's action at 106 pounds, but I have not yet confirmed that. We are hoping in about, say, 3 or 4 bouts here, we're going to have the athletic director, Mike Shula, come on the broadcast a little bit. I actually wrestled with Mike back in high school, not on the same team, but we're from the same year. He's been a Heights wrestling fixture, seems like forever. So I'd love to just get him on the mic for a couple of matches. Hopefully we can make that happen. That's Lori's job.
Oh, okay, I can do it.
I think you can do that.
Hasbrouck Heights, Noel Cruz and Rocco Pantaleano. And at 285 for Lyndhurst Golden, Matthew Jarvis. And for Hasbrouck Heights, also Noel Cruz and Rocco Pantaleano.
I'll tell you, Heights brought a nice crowd tonight.
I am surprised.
They really did.
It's a nice crowd.
And Enrique Sanchez. The head coach for Hasbrouck Heights is Kurt Friend, assisted by Sean Zahn and Dom Romeo. Tonight's match will start at 106, and your referee is Carlos Latour.
There you go. The announcer's stealing my thunder. Starting at 106, referee Carlos Latour, and we're going to take a break for the national anthem. Okay, let's get into it here. Wrestlers, captains heading to the center for the coin flip. So now if you're a senior tonight, Lori, of course you want to, let's face it, you want a nice win on senior night here. Great crowd, possible last match at home, although state sectionals may have something to say with that. But yeah, hoping you as a senior you can get out of here with a win. Be nothing more special. And to have it broadcast by GSHSW.com, you can see this forever.
This is a great night.
Isn't it? And at 106, let's see, we should have Mateo Shaw from Hasbrouck Heights and Dominic Yondola from Lyndhurst, but we'll see once they check in at the head table. That is the anticipated matchup at 106 pounds. And again, in case you're just joining us, Lyndhurst Golden Bears versus the Hasbrouck Heights Aviators. Senior night here at Heights. I guess I should get my glasses on if I actually want to see the match. I'm not sure, they're not announced. We should be at 106. They can change the scoreboard. And they're not announcing who this is. We're going to have to confirm who this is. We should be Yondola from Lyndhurst versus Shaw from Heights. We're going to get confirmation of that in a second. And both wrestlers holding center right now. No one's taken a real committed shot yet. We're 20 seconds in, period number 1, 106 pounds. Good shot by Heights. Left leg of Lyndhurst. Now he's going to want to pick it up. See if he can get a nice trip forward. Back trip, and 3 points for Heights. Heights jumps out to a 3-0 lead. And there's the escape, and it'll be 3-1 Heights. And from Lyndhurst, we actually have Joseph Sapone and Mateo Shaw from Heights. Shaw with a 3-1 lead. Under a minute to go, period number 1, 106 pounds. Shot attempt there by Sapone, defended well by Shaw. They're working near the out of bounds. And there's your scoreboard just popped up. And Shaw is in again on that left leg of Sapone. Let's see if he can finish here. He's going to want to work in. As long as we have 1 foot still in bounds, they're going to continue to wrestle. Referee Latour will let the action continue. Going to want to step up with that, but he's going to want to stay in at the same time. And let's see, came up and out. And we're going to get back to the center, neutral. 3-1 lead for Shaw. 15 seconds to go, period number 1. Let's see if anybody looks to score here in short time. My sense is we're going to go into period number 2. 3-1 Shaw. Okay, good first period for Shaw. Lori's shaking her head yes, so that means she feels he had a good period as well. He was in on multiple shots where he didn't finish, but he did finish the first one, giving him that 3-1 lead, and he is going to take the defensive position to start period number 2. And let's see what Sapone's appetite is to ride him here. Breaks him flat to his belly. One of the keys on top, Lori, is always pressure what?
Forward.
Forward. There you go. You pay attention. Pressure forward on top is your key. Want to keep your man broken down. Pressure on the upper back. Just exactly what Sapone is doing. Now he's just going to want to keep digging the toes in and pressuring on the upper back of Shaw, and he's doing a nice job here. 30 seconds in period number 2. Sapone is controlling Shaw nicely. But he's going to want to get out to the side. He's a little parallel here. So referee Latour is going to be looking at that. If he doesn't come off the hips, it's going to be a
stall.
There would be a stall warning.
So the top have to come over? The person on top?
Yeah, he has to come off the hips there. He's riding parallel. You want to be perpendicular because there's really no pinning combinations from parallel. And the coaches are starting to chirp a little bit about it. All right, Shaw's up to his feet here. He's going to want to rip and run a little bit. And that's going to be a clasp right there. Referee Latour was all over that. Clasp on Sapone, so that's going to be 1 point for Shaw for the escape. Also 1 point technical violation for the clasp. He should now have a 5-1 lead. Period number 2. 35 seconds to go. It was a good ride put on by Sapone, but Shaw, kept getting to his feet. And there is Shaw in again on that left leg. He's been on that leg 4 times now. And he should be able to finish here if he drives forward. And he does. Good late scoring here. It's going to take his lead to 8-1. Shaw definitely looks very solid on his feet. Going to watch, make sure he doesn't clasp around the legs here because that is a clasp as well. And there is a stall. So what referee Latour is saying there is Shaw needs to work up the body. You can't just keep hanging on those legs and driving forward.
So that's when you get a class?
No, that was a stall. So you need to work up and start working for the fall. The referee will usually give you 5 seconds or so to work your way up. If you don't, it's going to be only a stall warning. And we go into period 3. Shaw with an 8-1 lead, and Sapone from Lyndhurst chooses neutral. So let's see if he can defend that left leg. So Shaw's been keying on that leg with the knee pad. So let's see if he shoots in on it again. And right on cue, he does. Right back in. Sapone's got to make that adjustment and know that's coming. And that's going to be another 3 for Shaw. Takes his lead to 11-1 as they work near the out of bounds to the left of us. 1 foot is in, so they are still in right now. And good escape by Sapone. And the score is 11-2. Another shot, same leg. Let's see if he finishes again. He's going to finish. It's another 3 for Shaw. 14-2, 1 minute to go, period number 3. Again, we're at 106 pounds. Opening bout. And just a reminder, Lyndhurst is in the blue with the white and gold trim. Hasbrouck Heights Aviators in the black with the orange trim.
He's not giving up, Lyndhurst.
He's not giving up. He is fighting, gets to his feet.
There he goes.
Great job there. 14-3, or is that 2?
2. Oh, now it's 3.
Now it's 3. It's a little dark where we're sitting, so it's going to be hard for me to keep my scorebook. So I'm going to rely heavily.
Time, I want you to explain why it's 3 points now instead of 2.
I will explain that as soon as this match is over. You're used to yelling 2, aren't you? Again.
Met that leg.
That was the 6th time he was in on that leg. Now he's going to want to step up and drive. And that's going to make it 17-3. So he is 1 point away from a technical fall. 20 seconds to go. Let's see if he's going to cut him and go for one more takedown. He's up by 14. Got to get up by 15 to stop the match for a technical fall, but looks like he's just going to ride him out here. Good job by Shaw to get things started for Heights. It looks like he did get a couple swipes there. He did not. It was 2 1 counts. So the match is going to end 17-3 for Shaw of Hasbrouck Heights. That's a major decision. Hasbrouck Heights takes a 4-0 team lead. So yes, they changed a couple of years ago. It used to always be 2. Now a takedown is worth 3 points.
Okay.
They did that just to increase action, want guys on their feet more, working for the takedown. And they also, you can now get a 4-point near fall as well. So they changed rules. So now if the referee swipes twice when you go to your back, it's 2 back points. 3 swipes is 3. Wow. That used to be the max. It used to be 5 swipes for 3 points. Now 4 swipes is 4 back points. So it does increase the scoring. And we're going to get started 113 pounds. And the scoreboard should read 4-0 because that was a major decision. Let's see if they correct that. And we have the wrestlers checked in here. Takedown by Heights, 3 points, and he's getting near fall. This is Kieran Maloney. And Yondola, and that is going to be a fall for Kieran Maloney. We didn't really get a chance to get settled in on that match. A fall at 19 seconds. Kieran Maloney for Hasbrouck Heights brings their lead to, it should be 10-0, and they've made the correction. Perfect. Okay, we're going to go to 120 pounds. That's a 10-0 lead for Hasbrouck Heights as we get the 120-pounders checked in. And looks like we're going to have a forfeit at 120 for Heights. And let's just find out who got that forfeit. As we move to 126 pounds, Heights opens up a 16-0 lead. As we move to 126 pounds. So a forfeit at 120 pounds, and here we go at 126. And for Lyndhurst, we have Nate Boyd at 126. And for Heights, we have Mateo Toledo. Toledo from Heights, Boyd from Lyndhurst. Good action 30 seconds in. No scoring yet, but both wrestlers moving well, holding position. Let's see who's going to take that first committed attack. And it's going to be Toledo with a throw by, which is beautifully done. Gives him a 3-0 lead. He's got the legs in on top. Boyd's got the 2-on-1 on the bottom. Not letting go of that hand. Now he's down to a 1-on-1. And he gets the hands clear. So Toledo's got the leg in on the right side. But again, Boyd's got that 2-on-1. Probably a stalemate. Good call. Good call by referee Latoro. And a stalemate is when what, Lori?
Oh, my God, I'm on. The stalemate is when no one moves, nothing's happening.
Yeah, no one moves. Nothing's really happening. Referee feels that there's no way to improve positions by either wrestler. So let's get a stalemate. Let's bring it back to the center. And Toledo again with a 3-0 lead. Again with the boot in on the right side. Just working the hand control. Like to see him get under the arms, work power half. Because you know Boyd is going to grab that arm again, which he just did 2-on-1. Same thing.
They're all tangled up.
See how his arm is trapped? Toledo's arm is trapped over the top, his right arm. Boyd's got a 2-on-1 on that arm, so we're probably looking at either another stalemate.
Huh?
Toledo's kind of just stuck there. And now he's trying to look guillotine. Short time here, so the referee's going to let it go. Otherwise, this probably would have been a stalemate as well, but we're down 3 seconds.
I remember when our son wrestled and he was on the bottom. It's just like, come on, can't you get up?
Just get up. It always seems so easy from the stands. Just get up.
Get up.
So Toledo with a 3-0 lead. And we're going to be neutral to start period number 2. We are at 126 pounds. Scoreboard operator's a little slow right now. Still says 120. We are at 126. And Mateo Toledo with a 3-0 lead over Nate Boyd of Lyndhurst. And actually, I should be saying Lyndhurst, North Arlington. They are a co-op, combined programs, Lyndhurst and North Arlington. So I think I'm shortchanging North Arlington, to be honest. Well-timed shot by Toledo. Let's see if he can finish here. We're near the out of bounds. Boyd's got the whizzer in on the left side. So now another rule change here, Lori, is now you keep wrestling as long as only has to be 1 foot of either wrestler in bounds. You will keep wrestling. We did get a stalemate call there, but what it does is it expands the wrestling area, so you can have more area to wrestle.
So what if your foot goes up and down? Does it then they?
As long as it's a good question, because it's considered a cylinder.
Okay.
So if the foot is up in the air, but it's within the cylinder of the mat,
Still
you're still considered in bounds.
Okay.
Correct. And Boyd pushes the action out of bounds, and a little extra shove there by Boyd, but it's okay. Wrestling's a tough sport. And referee Latour is rightfully talking to Boyd. Just say, hey, boys, let's, we know it's a rough sport, but let's keep it on the mat. All good. Decent shot by Toledo, in on the left leg. Cole, he should give the 3 here, and he does. That's going to take Mateo Toledo's lead to 6-0, and we're going to go out of bounds. 35 seconds to go, period number 2. We are at 126 pounds. The big scoreboard in the gym is incorrect.
How come you don't hear people yelling 3, 3?
It doesn't sound as right.
2.
2 sounds better. I like yelling 2.
They don't say 3.
Yeah, it's hard to yell 3. Again, Toledo with the leg in on the right side. Let's see if Boyd goes back to that 2-on-1. He's got his arm stuck. We're just going to go stalemate again. I think that's the right call. Next one might be a stall on the bottom man if he continues. Just grab the hands. But, hey, legs are in. It's a tough position down there. You really don't want to open yourself up too much when you're on bottom and the offensive man has legs in. Short time again here, 10 seconds. Again, Heights is in the black with the orange trim. Lyndhurst right now for this match is in the dark, dark blue, almost looks black with the gold trim. End of period number 2. Mateo Toledo of Heights with a 6-0 lead over Nate Boyd of Lyndhurst, North Arlington. And looks like Mateo will take the defensive position. He's going to want to lift here. Want to be careful here. Good job there by Boyd returning. Had him up really high. It's a dangerous situation when you lift in the crotch. It's very unbalanced, but he did a really nice job safely returning him to the mat, which is obviously paramount.
And no matter what, as a mother, you always just kind of turn that
you
head.
Cringe a little bit when everyone gets lifted off the mat. And looks like Boyd is going to release Toledo. So that's going to be a 7-0 lead. And now Boyd is pushing the pace right out of bounds. We're going to get back to the center neutral. And we have our next guest right next to you, Lori.
I don't even have to go find him.
So you don't even have to go find him.
Very easy today.
So right after this match, we are going to get Mr. Mike Shula on the broadcast for a couple matches. He's the athletic director here at Heights and a bit of a wrestling icon here at Hasbrouck Heights. Okay, Toledo's in on a shot again. He's going to want to lift up and shelf that leg, get some height and drive, and he does. That should be 3 more. It is.
Oh, can I yell 3?
You can. Yeah, you can't yell 3 with the mic on, but after you give him the mic, you could yell 3 all you want. 10-0, Mateo Toledo of Heights over Nate Boyd of Lyndhurst, North Arlington. 45 seconds to go, period number 3, 126 pounds. So right now it is a major decision. So just to remind our folks there, so any decision under 8 points is a regular decision. You get 3 team points. A decision above 8 points or more, but less than 15, your team gets 4 points. That's considered a major decision. A win by 15 points or more, your team gets 5 points. That's a technical fall. And, of course, the ultimate, you win by pin or fall, it is 6 points. So a lot of these matches come down to bonus points is what they're known as. You want your hammers scoring bonus points whenever you can. Nice step by Toledo. We got 15 seconds to go. If he has the legs spiked and the crossface in, that should be 3. I'm going to look for a referee to give 3 here, and he does. 13-1. See, it doesn't have the same ring. 3. I want to yell 2. So maybe when people have reversal. A reversal is still 2. So whenever someone has a reversal, you can yell 2 all you want.
I'll do that.
Great job, Mateo Toledo with a 13-1 victory over Nate Boyd at 126 pounds. And I believe that will take Heights' lead to 20-0. So we are going to pass the microphone on here to one of our guests here as we get ready for 132 pounds. Mr. Mike Shula, welcome to the broadcast.
Thanks, Tom, for having me.
So everyone in Heights knows exactly who this man is, but for those of you listening, let me just remind everybody. So he's the athletic director here at Heights. He is a fixture and one of the great wrestling names in Hasbrouck Heights as far as I'm concerned. Wrestled when I did. We won't say how long ago.
Long.
But let's start with, this is senior night. I saw you out there, smile on your face, a lot of pride. Tell me what you're going through your mind when you're seeing these seniors. As it looks like we're going to get a pin here.
Yeah, Nico's fast-paced, quick wrestler. He's been wrestling his whole life.
This is Nico Nipatella.
Yep,
Nico Nipatella with the bow cradle and the pin before we even get settled in. And that is a fall and a big smile to the crowd. Nico Nipatella with the fall. And just give me 1 second, Mike. So just a reminder, GardenStateHSWrestling.com, your teams, your counties, your site. Please follow us on social media, Facebook, GardenStateHSWrestling.com. X, formerly Twitter, at Garden State HSW, and Instagram, of course, at Garden State HS Wrestling. So just take me through the emotions when you see your seniors out there.
Every year it's a special event, senior night. We do a nice ceremony, but it's a family thing. These kids, we've known them wrestling in rec since first, second grade. I was helping with the rec back in the day when my kids were wrestling. So Nico, I coached him back in first grade. So the emotions are high for me. They're great kids. They're great wrestlers. They're great families.
And my wife was on before you, obviously, and she said she still feels a little bit of the emotion when you see the families out there, realizing that some of these kids, it's their last season of wrestling. And to your point, she said the same thing. Some of these kids started in third grade, and you've probably seen these kids all the way through. And here they are, seniors already.
Yeah.
What the heck is going on here?
I know. Nico was telling me before, he wants to wrestle in college, and Cortland's one high up on his list, so he's making some visits there. He might commit there soon. So it's a whole lifestyle for these kids.
So are we at, here, good God ask. So who do we got here? Is this Derek DiLorenzo?
Yep. Deacon. Call him Deacon.
Deacon. Are we at 144 or 138? They are bouncing all over the place.
138.
Okay, 138. We got Derek DiLorenzo, who we will call Deacon. And we have Alexander Blask from Lyndhurst. So Deacon with a quick 3 points. Actually up 6-1 as we're chatting away here. These matches are still going to go on, of course. And, Mike, I believe you were district champ, if I'm not mistaken.
Second
place. We were in the same district, I remember.
Yep. Three times second place.
Oh, sorry to bring up a bad memory. Yeah. Oh, my God.
4-time region qualifier. We'll go with that.
There you go. Stick with the positive. I love that. It looks like Deacon is going for the fall here, and he's going to get it, and that's going to bring the lead to Heights to 32-0 as Heights just continues to roll right now. I think they have a solid team this year.
Solid team. They wrestled a solid schedule. I could tell, we're getting better and we're definitely battle tested. Wrestled a lot of tough teams. I could tell tonight, Lyndhurst is tough. Lyndhurst has some tough kids going out there, and our kids are more than ready. Peaking at the right time.
That's it. And you guys are going to be hosting a sectional next week?
Yep, Monday we got Mountain Lakes first round, and then the winner of Verona and Hanover Park.
It's a tough bracket there. Hanover Park, I've had them a couple times. Hanover Park's the real deal.
Yeah, they beat us the last 2 years in a row in the finals.
Ah, okay. So we got some familiarity there. Yeah, they're solid.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so who do we have here from Heights? I'm sure you'll know before I look it up. And
There's Ephraim. He's not a senior. He's a first-year varsity guy who's been improving every match.
Is his last name Polanco?
Yes.
Look at you. Okay, so we got Polanco from Heights, and we're looking up the Lyndhurst wrestler right now. I believe it might be Morales, but we're going to get that confirmed right here. And tell me about what's going on. I mean, I don't want to age us, but I will a little bit. I believe you are getting ready to retire as AD. Is that possible?
Yep. Turning 55, and my wife is retired, so life is getting exciting. We just took a quick trip to Florida to check out retirement areas.
Oh my goodness!
And definitely a little emotional about it. I'm thinking about a lot of things these days, and I've been in this gym since 1984.
Wow.
42 years wrestling, coaching, athletic directing, phys ed teacher. Ephraim with the takedown.
Yeah, Polanco with 3-point, goes up 3-0. We're at 144 pounds. Yeah, it's got to be a little emotional. I mean, I'm the same age as you, but I'm not quite getting ready to retire. And we've got a he drives him over the half, and that's going to be another 6 for Heights. Great job by Polanco. 6 more for Heights at 144 pounds. Do you think you'll stay involved in the sport at all? Is there, I don't know, there's refereeing, there's this, what we're doing right now. What are your plans? What would you like to do?
I'll always be involved. My son is only a freshman, redshirt freshman in college, still wrestling.
He's wrestling, right? Yep.
So we watch him wrestle all the time. We'll be traveling back and forth from Florida to Buffalo to watch him wrestle. Follow tons of wrestling on TV. I'm loving the live streams. I'll be following Garden State High School sports.
There you go.
In retirement, nothing. My wife is a huge fan too, so we watch all the matches on TV. So we'll never stop. She loves the sport.
Yeah, I do too. I'll get home from this. If there's a college match on, I'll be watching it. My wife will be like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "I don't know." And if there's not a college match, I'll be picking up on another stream somewhere to watch it. Yeah, I'm a bit of a junkie with wrestling.
Yeah, I don't think I would officiate. But, might go to a local high school in Florida, do a little scoreboard action or announcing.
Yeah, there you go. Just stay involved.
Yep.
Same way. I refereed for about 10 years, and then the kids started wrestling. I started coaching, and I just want to stay involved. My knees won't allow me to really be on the mat much. And there's a nice cradle by. Do you know who this is from Heights?
Emil Balayev.
Emil Balayev. Did he get the fall?
Quick
and
pin.
He did. Quick pin. They are coming quick here. That was 150 pounds. Man. Heights is starting to rack it up here.
Yeah, Heights got a tough lineup. Bunch of seniors, but a lot returning also, so the future's bright. And maybe, if I do good tonight, maybe my future will be in broadcasting some wrestling in the future.
There you go. I tell you, you know what? I enjoy it. I really do. Again, it's just a way to stay involved. I'm on NJ.com every day, checking out the stats, doing research for the matches, who's who. It interests me, let's face it. And again, you're a lifelong wrestling guy.
Yep.
It's just a great sport, let's face it.
Best sport.
Isn't it?
Yep. This is Jaden Chikai's a senior. Perfect example of a kid who only wrestled in high school. Didn't wrestle in the youth program, but's been sticking with the sport and doing whatever the team needs, exactly what high school sports need these days, more kids like Jaden.
Yep, so we got Jaden Chikaiza from Hasbrouck Heights against Nicholas Pfeiffer from Lyndhurst, North Arlington. We are at 157 pounds. Heights currently leading 44-0. And again, it is senior night here tonight. As far as I'm concerned, one of the great traditions in high school sports. Bringing the seniors on the mat, bringing the parents out there. I just love it.
Did you see our inflatable?
I did.
Brand new. First time we brought it out. First time.
We got it on stream. It was looking great. I did notice it. I said, that's cool that they're bringing that out.
Our booster club bought that for us. Thank you to the Parents for Athletes.
Very cool. Very cool. All right, so Jaden Chikaiza. Am I saying that right?
Chikaiza.
Jaden Chikaiza. My Z looks like an L. That's why. Jaden Chikaiza still with a 3-0 lead. He's on top. Minute to go, period number 1. And just a reminder to those watching it on the stream, you got Lyndhurst in the blue and gold with white trim, and the Hasbrouck Heights Aviators in the black with the orange trim. 157 pounds. Jaden Chikeza with a 3-0 lead. The names are always the hardest part of this job. They really are. They always are.
Did anyone ever have trouble with your name?
You think? Oh, yeah.
My name was worse.
Yeah, yours is little, so it's Scuilla or something.
Yep.
So it could be Skula, could be Squeala, could be Shula. Yeah, this could, and this looks like this is going to be a fall here, Coach. And there is. Hey, what better way to have senior night than get some pins here? So Jaden Chikeza with a pin at 157 pounds. And Heights just continues to roll here on senior night. And you get on the mat at all with the kids? You ever get in the room anymore? Do you have that itch anymore? Or you just let the coaches handle it?
I just let the coaches handle it. You know, I have a good relationship with our coaches. I let them do the coaching, and I do the administrating.
Very cool.
No reason to interfere with success.
They are having a great year. The program just seems to every year just keep reloading. You guys must have a great feeder program. I don't know much about it, but tell me a little bit about the Hasbrouck Heights feeder program.
Feeder program has been phenomenal in Heights for decades. I mean, we were one of the first towns back in the 70s that had a rec program. Andy Feintuck, the legendary Andy Feintuck, started a Twin County Wrestling League.
Oh, okay.
And then, just continued to grow. And then, there was a little lull like most towns, several years ago, and we built it back up. And I heard there's 93 kids in Heights Wrestling this year in rec.
Wow, that is fantastic. And we were at 165 pounds. Sorry to interrupt you there. And we have, who is this from Heights, Coach?
Owen Maloney, a junior.
Owen Maloney, a junior from Hasbrouck Heights. Again, 165 pounds. And look at that. We can get on camera here.
There you go.
Hey, there's my wife there, too. Everyone. We got to get the whole crew here.
Good thing I lost weight, right?
You look great, I'll tell you. So you're staying in shape a little bit, I'm sure.
Got to get ready for retirement.
Those early dinners, early bird specials and stuff like that.
Locking up the cradle.
All right, Maloney is looking crazy. Oh, that's tight. I think that's it, Coach. Yeah, that's another 6 from Maloney from Heights. Another 6 points. And let me just talk about some of our season-long sponsors here. Champion Athletes Sports Nutrition, the Harrington Companies and Contractors, Performance Trophies and Medals, Estabilt Wrestling Club in Hackettstown, the Garden State Athletic Network, New Jersey Wrestling Officials Association, something very near and dear to my heart. And you said you would not consider becoming an official just a little later in life? Or
a little bit too late for me.
A little bit too late.
I would have liked to have done it early on, but a little bit too late for me now.
Excellent. And Legal Bay Funding, as well as Sarinelli and Associates Accounting.
It's easier to referee from the stands.
Isn't it?
And criticize and think you could do it better.
Exactly. You see it from all the way up in the top of the bleachers, better than the referee who's 3 feet away.
Yep. This is Harris Kromenhock, a senior.
Yep, Harris Kromenhock, senior from Heights, and we got Chris Penny from Lyndhurst. Kromenhock was in on a shot, but a re-attack by Penny. And it looks like they're going to go out of bounds. I think we're still going to be neutral. Referee Latour is going to bring him back neutral. Good start to this one. And we are at 175 pounds, I believe. Yes, we are. And that's a tough one to say. Harris Kromenhock?
Kromenhock.
Kromenhock.
I don't know if you recognize the name. Back in like 1986, his dad was a district champ.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Ah, very cool.
For Heights.
So I like the way you said you were a 4-time region qualifier, because I was too. That is a little bit of an exclusive club.
That's right.
Especially back when we wrestled, because most times freshmen you didn't really get a crack at the lineup. It was, I don't want to say.
You were 1 year older than me, right?
I think I graduated '89.
Oh, so did I. Same age.
So I think we were the same age. I think you wrestled Perry Mayo probably from our town and district.
Sophomore year semifinals.
Yes, isn't it amazing how you remember names, scores? You remember what happens in the first period of matches.
Can't remember my kids' names all the time, but I know what happened in 1984.
Absolutely. And here comes Kromenhock close to our table here. We're still 0-0. First period, 175 pounds. Kromenhock from Hasbrouck Heights and Chris Penny from Lyndhurst, North Arlington. 0-0, minute to go. And we appreciate you coming on. We really do. 'Cause as
It was
far as
fun.
I'm concerned, you are just, you're the anchor of this town when it comes to wrestling. There's a few names that you think of when you think of Heights Wrestling. The Shula name is one of them as far as I'm concerned.
There's a lot of legends. We got signs all around here, a lot of legends in this town. And you know what? Everyone's a class act and an awesome person who wants to give back. I don't know how many towns have a list of state medalists that we have for a Group 1 school, 3 state champs.
School. 3 state champs.
Yep.
Ooh, I guess I should know some of them. Macenzio? No, not Macenzio. I should know them. You know them, I'm sure.
Yep.
Who are they?
Billy Spindler,
Yep.
1975.
Yep.
Morgan Horner, 2001.
Horner, that's the one.
And
I should
Mickey
have known.
O'Malley.
O'Malley. I did some clinics and I had O'Malley help me out with them. He's a great kid. He went to
Great
Drexel,
kid.
I believe, right?
Him and his brother both went to Drexel.
Yep.
Nice career over there.
All right, so end of period 1, we are 0-0 at 175 pounds. Penny from Lyndhurst is going to take bottom. And looks like we got pretty much our first real tight bout of the night here. And let's see what Crummenhook's first move is off the top here. Good pressure forward, breaks him down. Looks like he wants that bar.
Harris is tough on top.
He's walking it nice and slow. He should start getting swipes here. Well done with that arm bar. What's he want to do to finish this, Coach? He's starting to do it.
I would want to get his hips over the top again.
There you go. Oh, this is
A good spot there.
yeah, it's an awkward position, but this should work. And it does. And Crummenhook, senior night, gets the fall. Great job by him. Mike, thank you so much for coming on the
Thanks for
broadcast.
having me.
It was an absolute
It was
pleasure.
a lot of fun.
And I think you can do this when you get down to Florida.
I'm
Voice
ready.
sounds good,
I'm ready.
energy, smile on your face. I love it.
Thank you.
Thank you
Appreciate
so
it.
much. Great to see you.
You too.
All right, that was Mike Shula, athletic director, Hasbrouck Heights High School, an absolute fixture here at Heights when it comes to wrestling. Been involved in the sport in Hasbrouck Heights, like he said, for 40-something years. 2 boys that wrestled the same time I did. I remember him from districts. He wrestled Perry Mayo a couple times.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Mike was tough. Like you said, 4-time region qualifier. But I did bring up a sore point with him. I thought he was a district champ. He took second 3 times. That hurts. I don't want to mention him. My accolades. They're not much better, but at least I won districts a couple times.
Oh, well,
Sorry, Mike.
That's
Had
right.
to bring that up.
He walked away smiling. So
He did. He
maybe-
came in smiling. He walked
Yes.
away smiling. Okay, we are at 190 pounds. We have Solomon from Heights and Silva from Lyndhurst. Silva jumps out to a quick 3-1 lead. Again, 190 pounds. And again, it is senior night here at Hasbrouck
Yeah,
Heights.
it's a big crowd.
They brought a great crowd.
Yeah.
They really do. Cement job, cow catcher, whatever you want to call it, by Silva. Gets him 3, no back points. He's going to release Suleiman, and points are going to come real quick here. Okay, there was no change there. A little extra shove out of bounds. Okay, 6-2. Silva over Suleiman. Again, Lyndhurst is in the dark with the gold trim. Hasbrouck Heights Aviators in the black with the orange trim. It's been all Heights so far. We kind of expected it. Lyndhurst, younger team, kind of in the rebuilding mode. It's going to be easy down here. Let's see if he does this the right way. And he does. Beautiful. When you have your opponent lifted up like that, Lori, it is your job to bring him back down to the mat safely.
And he did.
And he did.
He did. It was
took
gentle.
his time.
I thought I was going to hear a slam, but
No,
we didn't.
he didn't. He did it the right way. You are responsible. Otherwise, if it is a slam, it is a penalty point. And if wrestler can't continue, you will lose. He's crowding him here. He's getting swiped. Sure, and he's going to get the fall. All right, and Lyndhurst, North Arlington gets on the board. That's their first points there. So nice fall.
So another way of saying pin, you say
Fall.
They fall.
Yeah.
Is that new, or is that always?
No, it's always winner by fall.
Oh, okay.
I mean, we're new. 80 years they've been saying that, maybe something like that.
80 years, you look good. You've been around for 80 years?
No, I haven't been
Okay.
saying it for 80
Yeah,
years, but it's
right.
been said for at least
said.
80 years.
All right.
And as we get to, looks like we're at 215 pounds. Again, the wrestlers checked in. Let's see who we have here. I believe this gentleman is a senior. 215 pounds. Let's see what matchup we have here. This is going to be Noel Cruz, also a senior from Hasbrouck Heights, and he's going to be wrestling Ryan Kropp from Lyndhurst, North Arlington. Cruz versus Kropp, 215 pounds. Heights has already locked up the team match here, so let's see what we get. Nice. Yep. He's going to get points here. His foot is still in. So we're going to get back one, and we're going to get the fall. Senior Noel Cruz with the fall. Upper body throw near the out of bounds. Let's take a look at the replay here. Tossed him out of bounds right to his back. Toe is in. Yep. As long as that toe is in, you're going to keep wrestling. Expands the wrestling mat. Referee Delator calls the pin. Nice way to go out on senior night. Get a pin.
He got the fall. Did I say it right?
He got the fall. Shoulders on the Resolites.
Resolites
Resolites are the most popular mat company, so you say the Resolites.
The Resolites.
And that brings us to the last match of the evening, heavyweight, 285 pounds. And we're going to have to get the wrestlers checked in here.
Oh.
Yeah, it looks like Lyndhurst is working on 3 here. He shouldn't. He has the far arm, so he let go of it. So 3-0. This looks like this is Matthew Jarvis from Lyndhurst versus Rocco Pantalano. Rocco Pantalano. That's a strong name from Hasbrouck Heights. So Jarvis with a 3-0 lead, 285 pounds. Period number 1, minute 30 to go. Final bout of the night. Again, senior night here at Hasbrouck Heights. Heights just continues to roll. I believe this is gonna bring them to 15-3 as they get ready for state sectionals next week. They're going to be hosting Mountain Lakes in round 1. They do have a tough bracket. They will get Hanover Park in the semis if everything pans out the way it should. Hanover Park is solid. Yeah, it's going to be a good one.
All right.
We're going to be away. That's the only reason I'm not going to be calling any of these matches. But yeah, it's going to be a good one. Heights is just having a great season. Coaches are doing a fantastic job. The guy that says good morning to him smiles.
He smiles.
He's doing something right.
Yep, he is. And I actually bought a Heights wrestling gear this year because he wrote a really nice email. He's a funny guy, I think.
Oh, you got Heights gear? I didn't get any Heights gear.
Heights gear.
Well, I'm going to be talking to him after this match, so I'm going to ask him where my gear is. See what I can do here. Okay, so Jarvis with a 3-0 lead here. 45 seconds to go, period number 1. We're at 285. Team match was decided a while ago. But hey, Lyndhurst kids are still coming out, giving it their all. They're fighting.
I love how they're coming out and they're fighting. You wouldn't think that, that the team match is already settled.
They are coming out, fighting, battling. That's a tribute to the coaching staff, especially this late in the season. I mean, they're 2-11, I think. This will bring them to 2-12. Obviously, it's been a tough year, but they've filled just about every weight class. They only had 1 forfeit. Everyone's coming to wrestling tough. So you know what? That is a tribute to Coach Matt DeMarco. Good job by him.
And
you
this
know
is
what?
a good bout.
And this is a good bout.
And
this is a bout. This is a bout. And they did just get 6 points at 190 pounds. So they're not giving in. Something they can build on. High crotch attempt. We're going to run out of time here. So the end of period number 1. Matt Jarvis from Lyndhurst. 3-1 lead over Rocco Pantalano of Hasbrouck Heights. And again, our season-long sponsors, Champion Athlete Sports Nutrition, Harrington Companies and Contractors, Performance Trophies and Medals, Estabelt Wrestling Club, Garden State Athletic Network, the New Jersey Wrestling Officials Association, otherwise known as the NJWOA, Legal Bay Funding, and Sarinelli and Associates Accounting.
Is the Harrington Company, is that the one that does everything?
That is the one that does everything. That is taking on a life of its own. Everyone loves that spot. If you have a house and you want it knocked down, they could do it.
They come in. Do they furnish it too?
Then they can. I don't know about furnishing. Then they can build the house for you.
Wow.
Then if you want to spruce it up with some landscape, and they can do that too. The Harrington Companies.
Furnish it too.
So I don't know. You maybe have to talk to Mr. Harrington and see if they do staging and furniture as well. That is the one. All our sponsors are great. Champion Sports Nutrition.
Ooh.
I want to go to Champion Athlete Sports Nutrition. I'm not an athlete anymore, but hey, I want the fuel. I want to eat clean, and I want to feel great.
Maybe we'll feel like an athlete.
Maybe you go to Champion Athlete Sports Nutrition, you'll start to feel like an athlete. Wouldn't that be nice? All right, we got a 3-2 match. Tight bout here at 285. Second period, minute 10 to go. Jarvis clinging to a 3-2 lead over Pantalano.
Maybe I can have a physique like an athlete, even if I just go there.
I don't know if just going to Champion Athlete Sports Nutrition is going to give you an athletic physique, but it definitely won't hurt. So I mean,
maybe they could do like an AI thing and just kind of something of that sort.
Could do anything with AI, I think,
true.
now. And then if you need some money to pay for it, you can call Legal Bay Funding, I guess. And I don't know.
That's true.
And then it's tax season. Saranelli and Associates Accounting, they can account for what you're spending at Champion Athlete Sports Nutrition or knocking your house down with Harrington Companies. This can all be connected.
It is.
And then, you know, you go officiate to make some extra money.
I'll send my husband to
And then you send your
officiate
for me, I'll be a granddad before I know it, I'm sure. Send them to Estabelt Wrestling Club. We can make this all work. We got this. Okay, short time here, second period. We got a good one at 285. Jarvis again, 3-2 lead over Pantalano of Heights.
He got some points up.
Yeah, he got 2 escapes. Escape in the first period, escape in the second, so 3-2. And then Rocco is holding his own here. He came out, it seemed like it was going to be all Jarvis, but that's not the case. Jarvis almost with a 3 there, but runs out of time. And it's going to be Jarvis's choice. He should take down, would be my guess. And he does. Rocco's throwing stuff all over the mats here. I don't know, tape's coming off. The wrap. He said, I don't need this. All right, 1 period to go. Let's see. Nice to finish tonight with a strong match here from both. And again, all the credit in the world. I can't say it enough for DeMarco and his staff in Lyndhurst. Tough time of the year, winding down. You're 2-11. It's a time where it's hard to get kids to be back on the mat. He's got his whole team here. Everyone looks like they're ready to wrestle. He's got his full staff with him. They're healthy, ready to go. I love it. So he's looking to suck them back here. He's going to want to keep going hard if he can. He's got the Merkel. And now, he got his hips a little low, and Jarvis came out on top. And looks like Jarvis might get the stick. He has Pantalano in all sorts of trouble. And there is the fall. Lyndhurst's second pin of the night at heavyweight. That was a very interesting 50-50 position. If Rocco could have just got his hips up a little more, he would have been able to start getting some back points.
He was tough, Rocco.
Rocco
looked
wrestled
tough out there.
Very tough. Okay, just go over our sponsors here. We got Estabelt Wrestling Club in Hackettstown, New Jersey. They are building champions there in Estabelt Wrestling Club. And there it is, Lori. The Harrington Companies.
Woo!
Demolition and
They
recycling. They do it all. Demolish your house.
They furnish. No, they don't furnish.
They don't
we don't
furnish.
know, but I'm going to say they furnish.
Build it up for you. Then Hoffman Supply Home and Garden Center.
I love it.
Okay, New Jersey Wrestling Officials Association. Want to give back to the sport you love? Scan the QR code below for more information on joining the top Wrestling Officials Association in the United States of America. Performance Trophies and Medals, also a season-long sponsor. You're on camera, Lori.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Champion Athlete Sports Nutrition.
Distracted.
Who doesn't need some sports nutrition?
Oh, yes. I want
And
sports
here we
nutrition.
are. So, welcome, Lori, to the Harrington Press Box, your first time here. So let's just get into the match. So first off, tell me a little bit more about your emotion when you saw seniors out there with their parents. I think that's the coolest part of the night, so I'm going to keep harping on it.
You know what? I know it was that
buddy.
a special night, but I didn't realize it was going to get emotional, and I was. I kind of went back to when my son was a senior, and I saw all the emotion in the mother's eyes, and it was really sweet to see.
That's what it's all about. I thought it was great to have Mike Schuler, the athletic director here.
He's a really nice guy.
Been involved in Hasbrouck Heights Wrestling for 40-something years. And for those of you who don't know, my wife is a teacher here at Hasbrouck Heights, so she knows all the ins and outs. She got me that interview, which was great that we got to talk to him. But now let's get to the match.
Okay.
Heights was just a little too much, but let's focus first on Lyndhurst just for a few seconds here. I thought they came out ready to wrestle. I thought they were, they said they were no injuries, no illness, which people can start to get sick and hurt at the end of a tough, long season where things aren't going your way. What did you see from Lyndhurst?
Well, you know what? I don't know all the ins and outs like you do. So when you were telling me about Lyndhurst and their whole their whole season, they came out. I didn't expect that, because they came out with grit, and every match it was like they were going to win it all.
That was my favorite. It's one of my favorite words,
yes,
grit.
The grit.
So it's just a tribute to Coach DeMarco over there, getting his kids ready every week to wrestle. So now for Heights, senior night, obviously we loved it. They're getting ready for state sectionals next week. They're going to be hosting Mountain Lakes.
Okay.
So
It's
I
going to be
think
tough? Is it going to be tough?
they're going to win that match, I'm pretty
Okay.
sure. Anything
Okay.
can happen, but their second round match against Hanover Park will definitely be a tough one. But I feel like they're obviously ready to roll. They're 15-3 now. They got a good head of steam going.
And they got a great coach.
And they got a great coach, of course, the guy that smiles.
The guy that smiles, yes.
All right, so first off, thanks for jumping on with us.
This was so much fun.
It's great
Thank
to
you
have
for
you here.
having me.
So I think that's going to do it for us here. So on behalf of my production team, here
Yeah.
comes the thumb, Zach Komar, Trent Troller, I learned that's how you say it before. I'm Thomas Farquhar. This is Lori Farquhar. Thanks for joining us, and so long from Hasbrouck Heights, New Jersey.